Modern indie games suck. The indie scene is oversaturated with the same type of game like Metroidvanias, roguelikes, and nostalgia-based games that are literally copies of Super Nintendo games that came out 30 plus years ago. Listen, I love those games. I'm currently playing through the NES library, but that's the thing, why would I buy a game that's literally the same thing I've already played before? I might as well play again that same copy that I already own. It's like Euden Chronicle 100 Heroes. This is literally just another suicoding game back from the PS1 era, and there's a bunch of them that follow the same formula back in the 2000s. Now, if you've never heard or played a game like this, then yeah, it would make sense that you buy the game. But the ones buying these indie ripoffs are people who have played and know everything about the legacy of these series, and most of them are into the retro gaming scene, which makes no sense. Most would say it's because of nostalgia, but if you're as old as I am, and you've played these games and you have access to them, then just play that again if you're feeling nostalgic. Now, if you're going to say something like, all retro games are expensive to buy, then I got news for you. There's a little thing called emulation. Your smartphone can literally play a PS2 game at this point. And don't give me the whole piracy is bad crap. The original owners are not selling these games anymore, and it doesn't affect anyone's bottom line other than resellers. But yeah, most modern indie games are ripoffs of retro games, and I have no reason to buy them, because again, I have these games already. Then there's the Metroidvanias, that are just different versions of Hollow Knight, Castlevania, Metroid, and the Ori games. There's like a million of these things coming out every single day. It's just ridiculous how saturated this genre is, and it's another thing that's been around since the late 80s. This is nothing new. Are people really buying all of these games? And if so, is this the only genre you play? Because again, there's a million of these things coming out every single day, and it's not like they're all original. The majority of them are the same damn thing, which makes the whole thing kind of boring and predictable. Make something else, indie developers. To be fair though, not all indie developers make the same thing. There are some modern indie gems that are original and are generally good games, like Cuphead, the Alpharas, the Ori games, Hollow and Shovel Knight, The Messenger, Hades, and a few others. But most of the time, whenever there is something different and unique, we get games like Vampire Survivors, which is very simple, repetitive, and dumb, which pretty much reflects what most modern gamers are today. I'm not saying this is a bad game, but all you're doing here is moving around the character and choosing your upgrades. That to me sounds more like a point and click game, which is not very interactive or fun for me. And I find this game completely overrated. Social media these days are always overhyping every single stupid thing that comes out these days, like Undertale. Stop being a hive mind and learn to form your own opinions, you stupid motherfucker.